This conference will now be recorded.
So till now what we have seen is only recording of purchase transaction and sales transaction. I make a purchase of goods, I pay a money. Either I pay by a cash or I pay by the bank through the bank payment I do. Or when I make a sale, I receive a money either as a cash or they'll be depositing to my bank account. So this is what we have seen. The same thing, how I'm making a payment, how I'm receiving a money, that is only related to banking, we are going to see. Okay, only this banking related we are going to see. So before we start with the banking, what are the bank ledgers we have, that we will see. So from this main screen, I'll go for a display day book. Okay, display more reports. From here, I'll go for accounts book, cash or bank book. Here I have a two ledgers, HDFC and ICICI Bank. Two ledgers I'm having. So HDFC transactions in the month of April I've done. Okay, there is no transactions it is showing me here. Why? Because it is a 22 and 23 period, but where I was passing the transaction for 21 and 23. So let me change the period. I'm going to change the period by Alt plus F2 from 1/4/2021 to 31/3/2022. Okay, HDFC Bank here. So I passed the transaction in the month of February. So these are the transactions, and again in the March I have passed. So these are the transactions we have passed. So using this bank ledgers itself, we can pass the transaction. Since I want to give you some more explanation about the banking, so let me start from the same thing. So already we have created created two ledgers, which is of HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. We have created two ledgers, that's HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. Now let's see here in Alter ledger. So these are the ledgers which we have created. In this, I also have a HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. So using this, the other details, if I'm paying a check, how will I pay? If I'm making an online transfer, if I'm issuing a blank check, cancel check, all these details we are going to see how we are going to do now. So let me press an escape. Okay, I'm coming to the main screen, Gateway of Tally. From this Tally, already have created a bank ledger, so I'll open that itself. Or if you want to go with the new ledger also, you can create a new ledger. So let's try with one with the already existing ledger, or we'll try with the new ledger also. So first we will go with the new ledger. I'll go for a create. I have a HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. So instead of that, I'll go for a ledger. I'll create it as Bank of India. I'll create it as Bank of India. Under where I'll be grouping under bank account. When did I open my bank account? When I started opening my bank account. So it is effective date of reconciliation from when I started my bank account, when I opened my bank account. And then what I'm having is account number. Let me give an account number. I'm just giving some random number here. Okay, then IFSC code. So I'll just give it as BOIK, 4 alphabets followed by 0. This has to be like this itself. Okay, we have to give like this, 4 alphabet followed by 0 and 6 digit. Suppose if I'm giving lesser than that, when I press enter, I'll get like this warning message, invalid IFSC code. If the IFS code must start with 4 alphabet followed by 0 and 6 numbers or alphabets. So this is how it has to appear. So since it is a Bank of India, I'm giving us Bank of India, BOIK, bank. So the last number, bank. Okay, BOIK, Bank of India, bank. Okay, then followed by 0. I'm giving. Now 6 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm giving this. Then Swift code. I'm not giving a Swift code. I don't have. Then the cursor. See, when I was in a Swift code, it was not going for the next option. See here, bank name I'm not getting. This is because we are working on an educational mode. If we have a license version, if we purchase the license, only then the list of bank's name will be available here. So from the list, like it will be listed in the alphabetic order, A to Z it will be arranged. All the state bank, nationalized bank, every banks will be allowed here, will be given here. So I just need to pick this Bank of India. So here it will get selected. After that, in which branch I opened my bank account? In which branch I opened my bank account? That is what I have to give you. Now here, which branch I have to give? So let me give it as BTM layout. I'm just giving something BTM layout. This is my branch where it is available. BTM layout I'm giving. Now next one, bank configuration. Bank configuration. What are the details that I'm going to use here? Generally, when we were passing the transaction, related to banking, what I was doing is, if I'm making a check payment, I just give a check number. But usually what the people will be doing, they'll be having a checkbook. So from this number to this number, I'm having a checkbook. So might be the company might have one checkbook or two checkbook or anything. They might have 3 or 4 also, as much as they have. Okay. So say example, in my company, in my this MCC batch A private limited company, I have a Bank of India. In this Bank of India, I'm using a check. So check number, it starts from this number to this number. I'm going to utilize this. Now what will happen? I want to define the check number from this number to this number I'm having. When I take a checkbook from the Bank of India, usually how many leaves means pages. How many pages it will be having? So it will be either 25 leaves, 50 leaves, 100, 200, 250, like this number of leaves it will be there. It depends on you how much leaves you want, that much you will purchase. Say example, I have a 50 leaves check I'm going to purchase from Bank of India. I'm going to take it from this. Okay, so set alter range of checkbook. I'll make this option yes, and I'll press enter. Now from which number to which number I'm having a checkbook. Say example, I'll just give it as 100101. 6 digit I'm giving. This is my check number. And last number, suppose I'm having a 50, so 100150. This is my last check number, enter. So how much I got here? By default number of checks is 50. Okay, so here I can give a name for this, or I can use a person who is using. Suppose manager is using one checkbook, accountant is using one checkbook, HR department is using one checkbook, like this. So now this checkbook is owned by accountant. This checkbook is been used by accountant. He is using for making a payment and check payment. For that, accountant is using. So 50 leaves. I'll press enter. Next one, if another there is one more checkbook also of Bank of India. Let me give it as 123. Okay, 123. Then 10150. I'll give 150 or 151. I'll give 6 digits I've given. So here, suppose I'm having a 25 leaves. Here, instead of mentioning the last check leaf, I'll just go for this number of checks. 25 I'll type. So automatically my last check number will capture. Now who is using this? Suppose manager. Manager is using this. Like this, it will appear. Like this, it will appear. So let me accept this. Now what I've done is, and this banking configuration, set alter range for checkbook. This option I made it yes. And after making this yes, I just gave a check range from this number to this number, how many check leaves, and I gave a name for checkbook. Then I have accepted. Only 2 books I'm giving, I'll accept this. Now set alter check printing configuration. This option I'll make a yes. Suppose if I'm giving a check, printed check, usually what the companies will do, they'll write on a check, tear, and give it to the party. I want to give a check for I'm having a customer, Arun Traders. For Arun Traders, I have money. Suppose I have to pay him 15,000. I'll write 15,000 on a check, sign, tear, and give it to Arun Traders. This is what every company will do. Okay, but sometimes even our companies will do one more thing. That is what? Printed check. Have you all seen the DD, demand draft, which is auto printed? They won't be written format. It is all the names, numbers, amount in our words, everything will be in a printed format. It won't be a written format. Have you seen a DD, demand draft? Anybody? Yes or no? At least answer me.
No, ma'am.
Demand draft you have not seen.
No.
I'll just take some of the picture. So see here, the name is already printed. It is not in a written format. Name is printed. Amount is also printed. Amount in numbers is also printed. Okay, amount is number is also printed. After printing, someone has signed here. Someone has signed here. So this is called as demand draft. Okay, where everything demand draft will be given like this. Auto printed. If I am not writing, instead of writing names on this, without writing a name, when I take a printout, with this names and like this in this format, instead of me writing a check personally, I want this names and all to be printed. Name, numbers, everything has to be printed. Then what will I do? I'll just save this to some places so that I can just show you. See here, the name is also printed and amount in numbers is also given. Amount in words also has been given and date is also been printed. Everything is printed other than the sign. So after taking a printer, the sign will be done. And this is a check number. Check number, it like this, it will be shown. Okay, how many digits? 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits. This is the check number. That's how you will be having you. Okay, and also remember the checks always it will be issued in so many colors, like this green color, blue color, orange color, or white color. These are the most common color: blue, green, orange, and white. These are the common colors which you will be getting for a checkbook. Okay, now the same way, instead of me writing these names, numbers, and amount and all, amount in words, date, and all, what I will do is I'll make sure that my details, everything get printed on the check leaf, and after taking a printout of this, then I'll sign and give it to my party, to my customer, or to my person whomever I'm going to pay. If I want to use this method, okay, then what I'll be doing is I have to set few options in my tally. So let's go for a tally. See here, I'm having here option as set, alter, check printing configuration. This option, I'll make this yes. Enter. Now, what I have to do is, I have this checkbook, I have this check leaf. I need to measure what is my height, what is my width, and where the data has to capture, how many centimeters for names and all. I have to measure and give this. But what will happen if I'm using a licensed version of Tally? Here on my left side, they would have given a sample format here, that is in orange, red, blue, green, white, yellow. All the colors will be given on this side. Which color check I'm using, I just need to select that. Automatically my dimension will be selected. Now what if I'm using the educational mode? How can I measure the checkbook, check leaf, and how I have to type here? So that is a difficult task for me. How will I do that? In that case, I have another option, copy from sample format. You have an option as copy from. That is Alt B. You just click on this, you'll get a sample format. Select this. Like this, you will get it. Let me show you once again. I'll press escape. See here. Set, alter, check printing configuration in the bank ledger creation. Make this yes. You will get a blank field. If you're working for a company, you will get a sample format here itself with the different colors. Select the color which you are using. your dimension will capture. Since we are using an educational version for our practice, we won't be getting the formats here, whereas we will be copying from sample format. Copy from sample format, select this. So automatically your dimension will capture. So your date format also. Which type of date you want to print, that format you can use. And see here you have an option here is 3 times MDD, MMM and YY. So YY like this you are having. Okay, 4 times Y. When you're having a triple M, that means a month will be printed in a letters like Jan, Jan, Feb, Feb, March, MAR, like this. So today what is the date? Today is the 6th of April, 0606 APR, then 2022, like this it will get printed. So which format you want, that format you can choose. So I'll be using the third method, that is date, month and year. I'll select this. Now I'll accept this now. I'll accept this now. Now this is my name of my company. Print the company name on a checkbook. Yes, my company name has to get printed. And who is going to sign it? Signature 1, signature 2 it is showing me. Since mine is a private limited company. I'll be having a two peoples or three peoples, the director of a company. If it is a partnership company, then partner's signature I need. So since I'm having a two directors of company, Neha. So Miss Neha, I have a name. Okay, Miss Neha is going to sign. Under her name, she'll sign here. Miss Neha. I have a director, Miss Neha. Then there is one more director, Miss Tanya. Okay, like this I'll give. Then I'll accept this. So see, when I accept this, immediately it is showing me to print. I'm not going to take a print. I'll go for a preview. We'll see in a preview. Control Z. Alt Z I'm using to zoom this check. So see, it is showing me on a blank white pages. This is how it will get captured on my check also. See here, have a check. So date will capture here. This date is going to capture here. Account pay. This is a demand draft, but usually companies will be having account pay. Here it will come account pay like this. Instead of account demand draft, you will be getting as account pay. ABC company private limited. To this company we are issuing a check. So here it will come. Okay, ABC private limited company. Amount in a words you have. So amount in words like this. Then amount in numbers. So what I will do is I'll tear one of a check leaf. Keep it inside the printer to take a printout. Proper position. In a proper position, I'll keep the check leaf. Then I'll give a print. Control P. That is when I give a Control P. Automatically this details will get printed on that. After getting a printout, okay, after getting a printout of this, I have to get a sign from Neha and Tanya. So Neha will sign here, Tanya will sign here. Two signs will be done. Okay, after that I'll give to Arun Traders or ABC Private Limited, whomever I'm issuing, for that person I'll issue. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'll press escape. Again I'll press escape. So see, if you want to see a preview, again you can see this. To zoom this, I'm using a Alt Z. To zoom this, I'm using Alt Z. This is how it is getting printed. I'll press escape. Again I'll press escape. I'm having this screen. Again I'll press escape. Now address of this place I have to give. Address of my bank. So let me just give it as BTM layout. BTM layout, or I'll just give it as bus stop. Some address you just give. I'm just giving some random pins. Give a pin code, and if you have an opening balance carry forward from the last financial year to this financial year, you can give. I don't have anything carry forwarding, so I'll just accept it. Okay, like this you can create it for whatever the bank you have. You can provide the details. I'm not using this HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank because already we have made few transactions for that related using a check numbers. So instead of making you confused, to avoid the confusions, I've just created a new bank one, that is Bank of India. Okay, I've just created a Bank of India, grouped under bank account. I've filled this bank account details and banking configurations we have provided. In banking configurations, we gave a check range. We have enabled the check printing, and check printing configuration we made it yes, and we copied from the sample format. This is what we have done. So after doing this, now normally how we have done a transaction, the same thing we will repeat. We'll do some few transactions. I'll just go for a voucher. I'll go for a voucher. Now I'm going to pay from since I don't have a balance, I don't have any balance in Bank of India. See, when I select a Bank of India, I don't have a current balance. So first we will open a bank account by depositing a cash. I'll go for a contra. Okay, Bank of India, cash is been deposited. How much is been deposited? Suppose I am depositing 75,000. Enter. Again enter. Okay, now cash has been deposited. I'll select this. I'm getting this cash denomination screen. So I'll give here as 25. So 50,000. 500, I'll give 20. So 10,000. Another 15,000 I need. Here again 20. So 11,000. Okay, 11,000 is pending still. So what I'll do is, so here, this one I'll make it as 40. 20 I've given here. Another 1,000. 10 notes of 100. Total 75,000 I've done. I'll accept this. Cash deposited into bank. Cash deposited into bank. In case cash withdrawn from this bank, Bank of India, I'm withdrawing 2,000. How I'm withdrawing? Through the ATM. Through ATM I'm withdrawing the money. These are the common transactions which I've already done. The next one what we are going to try is paying some money to the other person. So I'll go for F5, payment. I'm going to pay a money from Bank of India to Arun Traders. I'm going to pay money. So say example, usually I'll just pay him some 10,000. 10,000 I'll pay. How I'm paying? Against the purchase whatever I've made. For that purchase I'm making here. Now how I'm going to pay him? Through the check or through the online? So first we will try with the online. E-fund transfer, online payment I'm doing it. So I'll accept this. Online payment I'm doing. Online, I'm transferring some money to this Arun Traders for the purchases I've made. I'm paying him money. Till here, any doubt? Anybody having a doubt till here? You can tell me if you have any doubts till here.
No, ma'am.
Now we will go with the next one. Paying a money by check. Paying through the check. Now what I'll do is I'll pay through the Bank of India. I'm paying to Arun Traders. I'm paying to Arun Traders on 31st of March. On 31st of March. So let me change the date. Let me change to 1st of April 2022. Why it is not accepting me? Because the financial period is of year. Financial period which I'm given is 21 to 22. 1st of April 21 to 31st of March. So let me change this to the next financial year. Let me change this to next financial year. Alt F2. Okay, 1/4/2022 to 31/3/2023. This financial year we are making a transactions. I'll go for a voucher. I'm paying through the Bank of India. To whom I'm paying? I'm paying to the Arun Traders. How much I'm paying? I'm paying 5,000. Now how I'm going to pay? For the purchases whatever I made, for that I've selected how I'm going to pay. Here I'm paying through the check. By default, the first checkbook which I've created, check register which I've created, that is capturing, and the first check number is capturing. So fine, I'll accept this. Okay, so here while accepting, I'm getting a preview. If I want to take a printout, I'll just click on this printout, or let me take it as a preview. Then I'll press Alt Z. Alt Z, I'll press this. Now like this it is appearing. So this is on a white sheet. You have to place your check leaf, tear one of the check leaf, keep it there, take a printout, and after that you can ask the signature from the directors of a company, and you can issue to this Arun Traders. This is what we will be doing. Now I'll press escape. My transaction is accepted. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll issue one more check. from Bank of India. I'm issuing for Arun Traders itself. Say I'm issuing how much? I'm issuing 15,000. I'm issuing 15,000. Enter for the purchases whatever I've made. Now here what I'm doing is check only, but I'm not using this check leaf. I'll press a backspace, so it'll go for a check range. Which checkbook I'm using, accountant or manager's checkbook, which I'm using, that one I need to select. Say I'm using an accountant's checkbook itself. The second check number it is capturing, but if I'm not issuing this check number, instead I'm issuing some other check. So 100104. This is the check number I'm issuing. Then I'll type this check number and I'll accept it. So after I change the check number, always whenever you will be issuing a check, this will come. So if you're taking a printout, then it is fine. If not, you can just view through the preview. So I'm just pressing escape to accept the transaction. And the next one, what I did is I changed the check number to 100104. I have used first check leaf and the fourth check leaf. First check leaf and fourth check leaf, I have utilized it. Now, in case when I'm passing the next transaction, what will happen? Will it capture the second check leaf or the next check leaf after the fourth one? So that is what we are going to see now. So I'm having the bank account, that is Bank of India. I'm paying to Arun Traders. I'm paying to Arun Traders. Say example, I'm paying 2,000. I'll press enter against whatever it is, the bill I'll select. Now here what I'm having is, see, instead of second check number 100102, it is capturing 100105. Why? Because the system will understand last check number was given as 104. As after 104, the next number it has to be 105. It will not go with the beyond, it will not check that. Next what it is there, that is what it will capture. So like this you can accept it. If you want to change the check range, that you can do. Okay. Now till now what we have seen is, this is what we have just seen: cash deposited into bank, cash withdrawn from bank, and check payment. This is what we have seen. In case if I want to withdraw money from a bank, but my ATM is not working, my ATM card is not working, I want to withdraw money. So what I will do is, I'll go to a bank, I'll fill the challan, and along with it, I'll fill my check also using my checkbook. That is my company's checkbook I'm using. I'm withdrawing the money for the check from the check itself for the company's purpose itself, not for the personal use. For the company's purpose itself, we are withdrawing our money through the bank, not through the ATM card. We are withdrawing our money from bank by using a check. So that is called as self-check. So we will see how to do that. Now, when I'm withdrawing the money cash to bank, then it is contra voucher. Contra voucher. Okay. Now here, cash is withdrawn. Cash is withdrawn from Bank of India. Say example, 5,000 I'm withdrawing. Okay. How I'm withdrawing? I'm withdrawing through the check. So this is my check number. This is my check number. I'll enter and I'll accept this. Now see what will happen when I accept this in a check print, check preview. I'll zoom this Alt Z. I'll go for a preview. Alt Z I'll press. Now see, instead of name, here it is showing me as self. It is showing me as self. That is, using our own company's checkbook, we are withdrawing our money from the bank. The same thing when you are having a checkbook of your personal account also. If you can't withdraw your money, what you have to do is, you will write how much money you want in a words and numbers. Then you will sign it in your check leaf, write it as self, go and give it into a cash counter. They'll give you a money, you can take that if you're not able to withdraw from your ATM card. Okay, this is what we will be doing. This is called as self-check payment. When I'm withdrawing a money using my own check leaf, this is how I'll be doing. Any doubt in this self-check? Anybody? So no doubt, huh?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how we will be doing a transaction for paying our money, paying our expenses and all. So now what I will be doing here is, we have already made few of the transactions that I'll leave. Now after this transaction, I want to see whether I have printed my check leaves or not. I have my check leaves. So what I have done, I've only seen through the preview itself, but I have not taken a printout. So in case if I want to see how many check leaves have been printed and which has not been printed, that one I want to see. In that case, what I will be doing is, where I can see all my check transaction, all my bank transaction, everything where I can see. So I'll go for this option, banking. From the gateway of Tally, we will go for banking. In a banking, the first option says as check printing. Let me press enter on this. So these are my checkbook I'm having. These are my bank account I'm having. And this, which bank I want to see. Let me just go for first HDFC Bank. So I'm not having, let me change the period. Let me change the period from February. Okay, Feb 22. Or I'll just give it as 1/4/2022 till 31/3/2023. Like this I'll do. So there is no transaction of check. Okay, check I have not issued. So ICICI Bank also you can see, you can change the period from 1/4/2022 to 31/3/2023. This is what I'm giving. Here also I have not issued. Now I'll go for this Bank of India. So these are the checks which I have issued. These are the checks which I have issued in the month of April. In the month of April, these are the checks I have issued. So it is showing me the status whether this has been printed or not. I have not taken a printout. I was only seeing through the preview, so none of the checks has been printed. So because of that, the status is showing us no. Printed, no. Okay. If I want to see the checks which is also printed, which is already printed, in that case, I'll just click on this include printed. So I have not taken anything, so it won't be showing anything. So just you need to click on this. Okay. Let me press escape. So where you can see whether all the checklist has been printed or not. So from this main screen, gateway of Tally, you'll go for a banking. You'll go for a check printing. Select this bank. Select this bank, and you can see whether which has been printed or not. Make a note how to view the status of check printed. How to view status of check printed. That is from gateway of Tally. You will go for a banking. You'll go for a banking. After banking, where you will go? You'll go for a check printing. Select your bank, whichever it is you want to see, which bank you want to see, that bank you can select it. Select bank, where you can see the status. Okay, status of check which is not been printed. Okay, which is not printed. Okay, if you want to see, include the one which is printed check also. Include printed check also. In that case, what you will be doing is, you need to press F8. You need to press F8. Okay, just press F8 and you can see this report. Okay, we'll go for the next option. Now, after this check, the most important part what we will be doing here is, we'll go for a check register, where in the same option, gateway of Tally, under the banking, we'll go for the check register. So now, these are the checks which I've used. So available checks 71 I'm having. Total number of checks I was having 25. In that, 4 I've utilized it and I'm having 71. HDFC Bank, I've utilized 2, so directly it is showing. Why it is showing directly 2 used and 2 it is available? Because we didn't create a check register. We didn't create a check register. But whereas for this Bank of India, I've created a 2 register for accountant as well as for the manager also. So because of that, it is showing me available checks and total number of checks. Whereas for HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, I didn't create anything, since because of that it is not showing me. Now, so it is showing me as 71 and total was 75, out of which 4 I have utilized. When I press enter on this Bank of India, now it will show me a bifurcation, that is accountant and managers. Out of this accountant, 50 checklists I have used 4, 46 is available, 46 is pending, which I can use it. And managers, I have not yet used anything. Managers, I didn't use any check also. So because of that, it is showing me like this. So now let me go for this accountant. I'll press enter on this. See, the one which I've used, that is showing me as unreconciled. The one which I've used, it is showing me as unreconciled. Then the one which I didn't use, it is showing me as available. The one which I didn't use the check for paying expenses or paying to any person, one which I didn't use, that is showing me as available. Okay, let me show you once again the navigation path how to do this. Okay, you have to go for what? You have to go for a banking. In a banking, you'll go for a check register. Under this check register, select the bank where you have a register. Okay, from this checkbook range, whichever you want, which you want to see, that check range, you select this. Okay, after selecting this, you can see the report, whatever you have used and which has not been used. Say example, now I made a payment to this Arun Traders. I made a payment to this Arun Traders. How much? I've paid 2000 rupees. 2000 rupees I made a payment to this Arun Traders. Now what I want to do is, I don't want to pay him this 2000. I want to stop this payment. I want to stop this check payment. Usually what will happen when we issue a check for some date, suppose I've issued on 1st of April, after 2 days only he'll get the money to his account. So what I want to do is, I've given him a check, but I want to stop this. So it can be any reason. Instead of paying by check, I've already given a check, I'll call him and saying, you don't deposit a check, I'm going to cancel it, I'll transfer the money to your account. Online I'll transfer. Might be this can be a reason. Second reason is, at present I don't want to pay him because I'm having a shortage of money. I'll pay him later. So because of that, I want to stop this. Why? Because if this person, Arun Traders, go and deposit this check into a bank, what will happen? If I don't have a money, the check will get bounced. If that gets bounced, they'll charge me extra charges from me. They'll deduct money from my account. So to avoid that, I'll stop this. So first step what I'll do is, it's not in a tally. First step what I have to do is, I'll log in to my internet banking. I'll log in to my internet banking of Bank of India. There, I'll select my check leaf, select my check range, select this check number, and I'll give a reason, stop payment, cancel the check. This is what I'll do. Now, what I want to do is, I want to cancel this check. What I want to do is, I want to cancel this check. How to cancel this check? I'll press enter on this. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm having a check register. I'll select which check number I want to cancel. I'll press enter on that. Now I want to cancel this transaction. To cancel this transaction, I'll press Alt plus X. Make a note. To cancel the transaction, Alt plus X. To cancel the transaction, Alt plus X. It is asking me cancel yes or no. I'll give it as yes. So now see what is the status I'm getting? Cancelled check. Cancelled check. So I'll show you one more time also. I'll show you from the beginning. From the gateway of Tally, I'll go for a banking. Then I'll go for a check register. Select the bank. Select the check range. Then I'll select the check which I need to cancel it. Okay. Then what I'll do is, I'll open this transaction by enter. So the transaction will open. Now I'll press Alt plus X. Alt plus X to cancel this transaction, enter. So again, the status has become cancelled check. This is one method how to cancel. Let me show you one more method also. So I'm having a check. Suppose I want to give a cancel the check. If I'm having already used a transaction, this also I can cancel it. Or in case I want to issue a cancel check from this available check, what I will do is I'll select this. I'll go for a check number which I need to cancel. Suppose I want to cancel this 108. I want to cancel this 108 check number, the available one which I have not used. This check itself I want to cancel it. Now what will I do is, why I will cancel, I have written something but by mistake I've written I don't want to issue it, so I'll just scratch on that. So I'm just scratching and on that, and I'm not going to use it. So I want to cancel it. So when I want to cancel it, what I'll be doing is, from the list of available check, I'll press a space bar. A space bar is used to select. Space bar is used to select it. Press a space bar. So when I don't press a space bar, see here this one, alter status option has not been highlighted. But when I press space bar to select and to deselect, both the option is space only. So I'm pressing a space bar to select. When I press a space bar, this option get highlighted, alter status. Alter status option will get highlighted. So I'll click on this. Now I'll go for this cancel. Select this. On which date I'm canceling? The date is capturing. What is the remark? Why I'm canceling this check? Okay, not used or no more use of this. No more use of this check. So because of that, I'm canceling this. Okay, like this reason I'll give and I'll accept this. So now see, this 108 has become cancelled. Let me show you once again. I'm having a 100110. This is the check number I'm having. I'll press a space bar. I'll go for this alter status. I'll click on this alter status, that is Alt S. Select as cancel check. Go for a remark. Give a remark, whatever you want. So cancel the check. That's all I'm giving here. Cancel check. I'll just give like this and I'll accept this. In case if I want to use, like in this method also, already check I've issued, even this I want to stop it, in that case also I can do. But what I'll do is I'll open this transaction. Now before I open this transaction, just look into this number. The check number is 104. I'll enter on this. Instead of canceling this transaction, all text, I'll delete it. Alt D. Instead of all text, I'm using a Alt D. I'll press enter. Yes. Now see what happened. This 104 has become available. Now the same step, press a space bar, go for alter status, select the cancel check, then you can give a reason, stop payment. I'm just giving this a stop payment and I'll accept. Any doubt in you issuing a blank cancel check? How to issue a cancel check? Any doubt in this? Anybody having a doubt in this? Okay, so just make a note of this, how to cancel the check from here. Okay, or else I'll just share you this. I'll share you this later. We'll continue the topic. I'll share you this later. So this is how we will be issuing a cancel check. In case, if I want to reuse this cancel check, okay, I'm having a canceled check here. I want to use it. So what I'll do is I'll go on this canceled check. I'll press a space bar. When I press a space bar, it will show in a green color. That means it has been selected. A space bar is used to select. I'll press a say spacebar. Then I'll go for alter status. I'll click on this alt yes. It is asking me reuse a cancel check. I'll give it as yes. Now what has happened? This 101 has become available. Now when it is available, I can use for passing the transaction. I'll come to this gateway of Tally. I'll go for a voucher. I'm going to pay from the Bank of India to Arun Traders. I'm paying some 12,000 I'll pay against the bill whatever I'm going to choose. Check. Here I'll change it to 100101. This is the check I'm using. Reusing this. I'll accept. Okay. Now we will see in a check register. I'll go for a banking. Check register. Bank of India. Accountancy. This has been used. 101 has been used. Same way. Let's go for this 105. We will use this 105. I'll press a space bar on this. I'll go for this alter status. It is asking me to reuse it, cancel the check. I'll give it as yes. Okay. So now this 105 has become available. When it becomes available, I can start using this for my transaction. So I'll press a escape, come to a gateway of Tally, go for a voucher. I'll select the bank, select the person or expenses, whatever you want to pay. I'm selecting the person. I'm paying now 7,000. Okay. Against the purchase I made. Okay. End of list. Now check. Here I'll change the check number 100105 and I'll accept it. So this is how we will be using. This is how we will be reusing it. So if you want to see the preview, select this, go for all zoom, and you can see this, the preview of your check. Understood? Understood how to use this cancel check, canceling a check? Any doubt in this? Anybody?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now we will try with the next one, blank check. Blank check we will try. Why we will be using this blank check? When we will use this? A blank check will be given to financial sectors or for a bank when we take a loan. When we take a loan, what these people will do is, bank people, they'll ask us for giving one blank check. Why? Because we will be having a check number and this MRI code. This is called as MRI code. When they will scan this check number, when they'll scan this check number, every month they'll keep scanning this check number. Automatically, when they scan this, our bank details will get captured to them. So they will deduct the EMI. EMI will get deducted when we take a loan. So because of that, every bank or financial sectors, when we take a loan from them, they'll ask us to give one check, blank check or cancel check you give me, like this they will be saying. So I'll be giving one of a blank check. In that case, how will I pass the transaction of blank check? How should I use this blank check? Okay. So suppose I want to take a loan from Capital First, not from the bank, Capital First or Bajaj Finance. Okay. Like this, there are so many financial sectors. So in this case, if I want to take a loan from the Capital First, what they are asking me is to give a 3 months monthly statement, bank statement. They're asking one cancelled check. They're asking me to give a loan to my company. For the development of my company, I'm taking a loan from First, that is Capital First. Now, when I'm giving this check, blank check, how will I have to give this? Let me go for this voucher. Okay. I'm going for a banking. Check register. I'll select the check bank, select the check range. Suppose I'm having a check here. I'm going for this 100112. This is a check. I'm going to give it as a blank. I am going to issue this as a blank check. I'll press a space bar. Then I'll go for this alter status. I'll select this as a blank check where it is showing me as an error message. What it is saying? To do this, you need to enable the allow zero value transaction option in payment voucher type. So if at all I want to issue this blank check, I have to enable zero value transaction in a payment voucher type. Okay, so let me show you. See, whenever you press a space bar from the check register, go for this alter status, select as a blank check. Now it will show me your error message saying that to enable to use this blank check, to making a check to a blank check, I have to enable zero value transaction option in a payment voucher type. So what I have to do is I have to go for a payment voucher type. So payment voucher type, it is not a voucher entry of a payment, it is voucher type. It is not a voucher entry of payment. We have to go for a voucher type. For that, I'll go for this alter. Go for this alter from the gateway of Tally. I'll go for a alter. I have an option here as voucher type. I'll select this voucher type. Where I have to go now? Payment voucher type. I'll select this payment. Here, I have an option here as allow zero value transaction. What I have to do? Enable zero value transaction. It was saying me. I'll press yes and I'll accept the screen. And you can just keep on entering like this also, or you can just directly press Ctrl plus A to accept the screen. Let me show you once again. From the gateway of Tally, go for this alter, go for the voucher type, and select the payment. In a payment, you have an option as allow zero value transaction. Allow zero value transaction option you have. Make this option yes and accept the screen. Now come to the gateway of Tally. Now we'll go for a banking. We will go for banking. After selecting a banking, I have an option here as check register. Let me select this check register. Select the bank. Select the check range. Now see here, it is not showing me whether the check has been cancelled or not, whether it's a blank check or not. So where can I check this? I'll press a escape. From gateway of Tally, you can go for a daybook. Okay. So on which date I have issued a blank check? It is on 1st of April 2022. Daybook. So this is one. It is showing me. This is my cancelled transaction, and this is my cancelled transaction. Like this, it is showing. Now what I've done is I didn't even create a blank check at all. What I've done is I want to issue a blank check. Say example, to issue a blank check, when I was trying to issue a blank check, it asked me to enable a zero value transaction. Only then I can issue a blank check. For what? For that, what I did is I went to alter. I've selected a voucher type, payment, and I've enabled a zero value transaction. Till now, I've not issued a blank check. Now I want to issue a blank check. How will I do this? I'll go for a banking. I'll go for a check register. Bank of India. Select the check range, and I'll select this 100112. I'll press a space bar. Now when I go for this alter status and I select this blank check, it is not showing me an error message where my payment voucher is opening by a status blank check. With the status blank check, here I'm not going to select anything. I'll press enter. And I'll accept it. Even after accepting, the status will not show you as a blank check. It means it will consider as available only. Where can I see? I can see in a daybook as an optional. When you open this, it will show you as a blank check. A cancelled check will show you as a cancelled one, whereas a blank one will show you as optional. Where and all I can see this optional blank, where and all I can see the blank check option. So you can see in a daybook. Okay, it will be showing as an optional. If not, where can I see every blank check option? Where can I see? In that case, I'll just go for this display more reports. I have an option as exceptional report. I'll select this. Here I am having an optional voucher. Select this. So there is one transaction I'm having here. This is my transaction. Only one blank check. Let's try one more blank check. From the gateway of Tally, I'll go for a banking. I'll select the check register, select the bank, select the check range. Now I want to give this 115. 115, I want to give it. What I'll do, I'll press a space bar. I'll go for this alter status. Select this as a blank check. Without selecting anything, just press enter and accept it. Now this also has become a blank one. We will see the report. Where to see this? I'll go for the gateway of Tally. From the gateway of Tally, I'll go for this display more reports. I'll go for display more reports, and then I'll go for exceptional report. Exceptional report. I have an option here as optional voucher. Even the cancelled voucher, if you want to see, even here itself you can see I have an optional voucher. I'll select this. So two things I'm having here. Two transactions, two blank check I've issued. So both are showing me here. Any doubt in using a blank check? Anybody? If anyone is having a doubt, please let me know. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So same way, if at all I want to use a blank check, if at all I want to use a blank check, I won't be going for the banking. I'll go for display more reports, exceptional report. I'll go for this exceptional report, optional voucher. Suppose I want to use this, I'll select this. Okay. It is showing me as a blank check, Bank of India. Now I'm paying some expenses. I'm paying some internet charges. I'll pay internet charges. How much I'm paying? 1,500. I'll press enter and I'll accept it. See, when I've selected here as internet charges, when I've selected internet charges, automatically the status of blank check is been removed. I can accept it. So I'm paying as a e-fund or through the check. You can select the check. What is the check number? I'll just select the check range. The check number is 100102. Sorry, 112. I'll accept this. Okay, I'll press escape. I don't want to preview. So I'm having a one more also. Same thing. If at all you want to use, you can use this. I'll press escape. So I want you to try both the things, cancel the check and a blank check. Okay, I'll share you a notes on a group. You can just check with that. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Okay, I'll stop for today with this check details. Remaining things we will see in the next class. Only cancel check and blank check I've covered you. You can go with that. If any doubt, please let me know in the next class. Tomorrow we will discuss that in a detail if you have a doubt. If not, we'll proceed with that later. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share you this. And that's all for today. Neha, please take care of attendance, ma. Is Neha there?
Yes, ma'am.
Take down the attendance, ma.
Done, ma'am.
Okay then. Thank you, Neha. And bye guys. Everyone, bye. Take care, everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Bye and thank you, ma'am.
Bye bye. Thank you.